We are celebrating Fashion Week in San Antonio, and this morning Cynthia Rangel is here. She's the Fashion Program Chair with IADT and student designer Chelsea Knight. Good morning, Chelsea. Thank you for being here. IADT, we think you cannot do a Fashion Week show without having this incredible academy on the show. Tell us a little bit about IADT, and then I'm going to talk to you, Chelsea, because I know you're doing some good stuff over there, and we're going to see it in just a minute. But tell us a little bit about the school, Cynthia.
We're right in the middle of the term. We offer a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Fashion Design and Merchandising, Graphic Design, as well as advertising.
Yeah, and tell us about the length of programs, how students get involved. The length of the program is about 3.5 years. Okay.
For a bachelor, so it's pretty competitive.
And you guys are covering the gamut. I got to ask you, Chelsea, first of all, what it's like being a student there and what you're learning.
Well, first of all, I live in Corpus Christi, so I had to drive back and forth, but everyone there has just been incredible. All my instructors have just gone beyond my expectations.
Yeah, so. and really and truly, it is a place for young brains to really be creative and to expand their repertoire when it comes to fashion and what they want to do and what they want to be, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, you have a model who opened our show, and we want to go ahead and take a look at this design. Tell us a little bit about this and your inspiration for this design.
Well, the inspiration, we had to have a title for it, and so I called it Jo Lil, which is the name of my grandmother. She was very colorful, very eclectic.
Oh, nice.
So I used that as my inspiration.
And tell us about this material, Chelsea, because I hear it as she walks by.
Yeah, you can hear that,
it's
definitely.
Crunchy.
It's a plastic bag. I wanted to use some everyday materials to make something a little bit different and play with the textures. So in the front, it looks a little lacy.
Yeah.
I melted the plastic and then sewed that together.
How cute is that? And tell us what that is around the neck. What did you use for the neck?
The neckline, that's actually more plastic bags from braided, like the matching blue, and then also bread bags, and then the little bags that you get from the newspaper, all braided into single strands and then braided together.
And tell us about the purse. I'm noticing the purse. Tell us what that is on the...
Yeah, that was just, on the top, it's just the little milk, the little caps from the bottles of milk.
From the milk carton? So were you drinking a bottle of milk thinking, that could be on a purse? I think it could be.
I think that was a little bit of the inspiration.
Very nice. And again, using these materials, which is something that you guys really trying to incorporate into this theme.
Yes, and this garment will actually be featured Friday in the Going Green show.
Good, and we're going to talk more about that. Well, thank you, model. That is lovely. I want to talk quickly. I want to ask you, Chelsea, you know, about the freedom to be able to do this, you know, kind of thing, you know, just off the top of your head. I mean, for the students, for the teachers to say, go, just be creative, just do whatever.
It's incredible. Really, they've really nurtured your creativity. A lot of the instructors really do. They just encourage you to do more. They push you beyond your expectations, which is really incredible.
And I'd imagine, too, you get a lot of inspiration from the other students.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when the school says, hey, go do your thing, and you learn from one another.
It helps keep you competitive.
Yeah.
Because if you're just doing it on your own, you think you have a certain limit for yourself, and you're satisfied with that. But when you're with such competitive and such talented people,
you want to stay on top of your fashion game. We know it's competitive. Okay, the Fashion Week San Antonio kickoff party is happening at the Palladium IMAX Theater. That's at 11703 West IH10. This is one of our first Fashion Week events in San Antonio. Tonight at 7 p.m. That's going to be big. 210-530-9449. Go out there and check it out. And of course, we'll have this for you on our website at kens5.com. Okay, more mini fashion shows to come on Great Day. Say thank you, ladies. Okay, well, from plumbing problems directly into the pipeline of fashion, we're celebrating Fashion Week in San Antonio. And this morning, student designer Amanda Staples is here. She's with the International Academy of Design Technology. Amanda, thank you for being our student designer. I'm always inspired by what you guys put together. Tell us a little bit about what's been good for you at IADT. What's worked for you there?
I definitely think that they've pushed us so far into getting outside of the box.
Yeah.
They want us to be outside the box. They want us to use our creativity to be who we are, not who we're supposed to be.
Yeah, and speaking of creativity, I think what you got here is pretty creative. Let's bring our model out and tell us a little bit about this, the construction of this when you talk about stepping outside of the box. The inspiration for this, Amanda?
Actually, my inspiration came from the undergarment that you can't see on it.
We gotta imagine that.
It's actually a representation of an 1880s bustle. It was a book that I found at our IADT library that gave me inspiration. I figured out how to design it and make it, and everything just kind of came from there.
Now, do you have something in the back that's kind of holding that up?
That's
like
the bustle.
That's the bustle.
That's
I was
the
going to
bustle.
say, we want to, yeah, I was going to say that, or she's very shapely.
No.
Right.
That was the idea. Women are supposed to be shapely.
Yes. Now, and tell us about this material.
Okay, the actual skirt is made out of a drop cloth like you get at Lowe's. All the other materials actually I got from Habitat for Humanity here in San Antonio. The plastic flowers right there, the green flowers, they're actually just plastic that I melted and manipulated into the flower shape.
And this front here is so detailed with the, it reminds me of the accordion. How you get into
air filters.
No.
Air filters.
You're kidding.
Yes.
That is incredible. Now that I see that, it looks like it.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Anybody can get a nice piece of silk or tapestry and do a creation, but when you're given, you know, raw materials and doing something this amazing, I think this is fantastic and a fine representation of what you guys are doing at this school. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's amazing. How long did this take?
It took about 72 hours to make it.
72 hours to make it?
Yeah,
wow.
Thank you, Whitney.
So this is the bustle right there.
The bustle's right underneath it. Yeah, you can't see it.
That's what I was wondering. Thank you, model. Very nice.
Thank
Good job,
you again.
Amanda.
Thank you.
All right, Eileen.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Bridget. That's right. Student designer Latoya Crawford is here with me. Are you excited about this week?
I am very excited. I'm very excited. This is a great opportunity for San Antonio to show what we have as far as fashion is concerned.
Now, you've got a great story, Latoya. You've always wanted to be a designer, but tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, I always wanted to be a designer. I ended up getting detoured. I went into the military for 4 years, and now that's allowing me the opportunity to go to school through my GI Bill, which is great.
That's excellent. And so how has IADT actually inspired you or even, you know, help hone your skills?
Well, they've been really great about showing me the skills I need as far as sewing, which I didn't know how to sew before I came.
Always a must, right?
Everything was makeshift, so now I know how to do it properly. The staff is great there. They're very personable. So if they have an open door policy, you can go in and talk to them if you need them. So they've been really great with working with you to achieve your goals.
Very nice. Okay, shall we bring out your model?
Sure.
All right, let's bring them out. Tell us about our design.
Well, I wanted to do a men's piece. This is my first men's piece, and what I wanted to do was pay a subtle homage to the military by using the epaulets, which I made out of color tubes from a Beta. The garment itself is made out of hair capes, which are, you know, you get draped with those whenever you get your hair done, and the buttons I used out of the caps for the color tubes. And I just wanted to do something for a man, you know, make sure we showcase and highlight them as well.
Why did you choose these materials? That is so genius. That's so unique.
Where I work, they do hair. They go to school to do hair and makeup, and so I said, hey, how about I use things that the students have at work? And it worked out. It's great.
Yeah, and because I was going to ask you too, what's that noise? Because I know it makes a little bit of a noise there.
Exactly.
But I love the fact that you were able to pull out some materials from work and you were able to put this outfit together.
And it's waterproof, so that's even better.
How long? It's waterproof. That's excellent. Well, thank you so much, model. And I want to ask you, how long did it take to put this together?
I actually did it very quickly. It probably took me 2 days, and I knocked it out. So.
Wow. I was just looking at the buttons. What were those made of
Those
again?
are the color tubes, and I screwed them into the garment.
I love. How did you do that? Okay, so once again, Fashion Week happens all week, and so thank you so much, Latoya, for that great design. Kickoff party, Palladium IMAX Theater, over at IH10 West, and it is tonight, 7 p.m. Give them a call if you'd like more information, 210-530-9449. Latoya, thanks.
Thank you.